what opportunity is there with investing in these online cryptocurrencies? If you're newer to investing in these cryptocurrencies, or you just want to see the data, I hope this will fully show you the opportunity that I think is available today. What I'm going to do is review the data over the last 4 years of the prices of different online cryptocurrencies using the website coinmarketcap.com's data. First, the date is April 14th, 2017. I encourage you to check the prices today to see how they differ from whatever you're seeing. Today, Bitcoin is worth $1,162. Ethereum is worth $48. I'm listing these in order of their market capacity, with Bitcoin being top, Ethereum being second. Ripple is currently third at 3 cents for a Ripple. Dash is currently fourth at $70.46 for a Dash. Litecoin is currently fifth at $9.80 for a Litecoin. Monero is currently $21.68. Ethereum Classic is $2.57. New Economy Movement is currently 2 cents. Arguger or something like that is $10.53, and Made Safe Coin is currently 19.9 cents, along with PivX being $1.48 and Zcash being $65. How do these prices compare historically? Let's take a look at that now. I hope showing you this presents the opportunity clearly. I will compare this with how I've invested my money over this time as well. On April 28th, 2013, well before I heard of Bitcoin, Bitcoin is worth $135. If you had put $135 into Bitcoin, then for every $135 you put in, today you would have $1,062. $1,162. Litecoin, if every $4 you'd put into Litecoin, you would have $9 today. Peercoin, I don't even see that up on the top of the chart. It may have morphed into something else. No, it's way down here. Every 4 cents you put into Peercoin then would be worth about 8 cents today. Namecoin, I don't even see that up on the top of the charts either. There it is down here. You actually would have lost money if you'd have put $1 into Namecoin and held it. You actually would have 81 cents today. Then there's TerraCoin. Don't see that up on the top anywhere either. And all these other coins I don't know about. The point I would like to stress clearly right now is you want to hedge your bets. Things like Bitcoin have went up fantastically. Meanwhile, some of them, like Namecoin, have actually went down. There's no certain way to know what things are going to go up 10 times or 100 times and which things are going to stay the same or go down. The only certain way to get in on all the action is to bet the market. This is the same strategy that I have heard repeatedly in Tony Robbins' books. And I hope it's helpful in applying the same thing to cryptocurrencies. Now let's look a year later. January 5th, 2014. What are the prices? Bitcoin was up to $864. From just less than a year before, it was $135. If you'd put your money into Bitcoin, even in 2014, when it was one of the highest it would be for years, you still, if you'd held on all the way through all the downtimes that occurred afterwards, you still would have a great increase in your money today. For every $864 you put in on January 5th, 2014, you'd have $1,162 today. Now, if you'd put your money into Litecoin then, you wouldn't be feeling too good because it's worth $25 in 2014. Today, it's worth $9. However, there may be splits or various things that have occurred with some of these that I don't know about that you actually might have come out ahead. If you'd put your money into Ripple, it would be worth about the same thing as it is today. Peercoin, I believe if I remember the data from before, you would have lost quite a bit putting it into Peercoin then. And most of these other coins I haven't even heard of that are on the top list. If you go another year forward to January 4, 2015, you'll notice the Bitcoin price plummets down to $281 from the year before being $864. This is why I like the bet the market strategy. Because when all the speculators go to pull their money out of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, and change it back into US dollars or pounds or euros or won, when there's some panic, the whole market may go down. And if you're not planning to sell or trade, it doesn't matter. You buy in a little bit every month, and then when the market is down, you get a really good deal. You see, if you'd continuously started buying in 2014 and just put, say, a fixed amount of money in every month, by 2015, you would be getting several times as much Bitcoin for your investment. You would literally, if you were buying 1 Bitcoin at 800 and something, you would be able to buy about 3 Bitcoin the next year for that same amount of investment. This means that doing this strategy on an ongoing basis, volatility is actually good. When you keep putting money in every month, the times when it's down, you get a really good deal. And then when it returns to the average, you've made a great amount of money. You'll notice the Ripple goes down to 2 cents after having went up a little bit. So it didn't drop much, but it still dropped a significant percentage. Meanwhile, Litecoin was up to a high of $25 in 2014. Litecoin fell to $2. That's why it's not good to gamble on one specific currency or another, and that's why trading it can also be a very bad idea. If you had bought in the Litecoin at $20 and then tried to trade it and weren't able to get out, you might have lost nearly everything. Again, there's a bunch of these coins up here that hardly anyone has heard of. But you'll notice down here, this one little currency, Dash, comes in now at $1.70 at this point, I believe under a different name even, in January 4th, 2015. Then skip ahead a year later, January 2016. Meanwhile, the price of Bitcoin has went up from $281 to $413. You will love the examples I give you where I illustrate what I did between these times as well. But more about that in a little bit. The Bitcoin price has recovered significantly. Meanwhile, the Ripple price has started to plummet. From 2 cents, it goes down to less than 1 cent. Litecoin makes a slight recovery at $3.49. And all of a sudden, there's this new currency, Ethereum, who gets up there at 95 cents. Now worth $48 today, just a year and some months later. Dash, meanwhile, comes up to 5th at $3.25, and more coins of different things I haven't hardly heard of, but I've probably traded before, down here at 2016. One other one we'll look at is Monero, 52 cents for a Monero down there. Now, if you go up to January 2017, the Bitcoin price is up to $963. If you had got excited about Bitcoin in 2014 and started buying it a little bit at a time, even when it was $864, you initially, as I did, would have consistently lost money for a little while. But if you'd held on for 3 years, the price now $963, you would have made a ton of money just putting a little bit in every month, buying it when it was really low. You'll see in 1 year, Ethereum goes from 95 cents up to $8.26 at the beginning of 2017. Ripple still down low. Litecoin making a good recovery from 2 years before at $4. Monero explodes from 50-something cents to $13. A new Ethereum Classic comes out, which you got if you had Ethereum when it split. Dash, meanwhile, has gone up from $3 in 2016 up to then $11.26 in 2017. That's when I bought in. That's when I threw in. I put in $2,500 into the stock market, into a balanced index fund of of the whole stock market and bonds. Meanwhile, I put $10,000 or $11,000 into Dash at the same time to buy a Dash masternode. Today, you can see what these are worth. Ethereum in just 4 months has went from $8 to $48. Ripple has went up 5 times in value since then. Bitcoin, meanwhile, has went up a couple $100 in value. But Dash has went up 7 times in value. It did spike as high as over $100. Litecoin is back up to $9.80, and Monero's went from $13 to $21 in just 4 months. Ethereum Classic has doubled in value. New Economy Movement has went up a lot, from 0.3 cents to 19 cents. That is a I just read the Made Safe coin. I'm done. Made Safe coin has doubled in value. New Economy Movement has went up 10 times in value, nearly. Made Safe coin and Arger, meanwhile, Arger has went up 3 times in value. And here's this one, Pivx, which was way down here. Hardly could even find that. Is it even on the market anywhere in the top 100 anywhere? I'm not even able to see Pivx scrolling down at the beginning of 2017. If I go do a search for Pivx, you'll see it's not even tracked on the list. All of a sudden, it comes up to $1.48 in a very short period of time. Pivx went from initially being worth, it was launched in February. The price was fantastically small. There are 5 zeros and then a 3 you could buy it for. If you'd bought into it then, back when it was nearly worthless, you would be a millionaire today if you'd put in the amount I had put into Dash. It currently is worth 0.0012 Bitcoin. If you'd bought in right when it launched, there were 5 zeros. There's now only 2. That means it's went up 1,000. It's actually went up about 2,000 times in value since it launched. Now, as I look at all these numbers, I wonder, how can I participate on the winners and how can I hedge my bets against the losers? Because in looking at all this data, I obviously had no idea how any of this would look. When I initially got excited about Bitcoin in 2014, the price was around $600. How would I have known that some of these, like Mastercoin, which was $177 at the time, I haven't even heard of that now. I don't even know if Mastercoin is still around. It's likely been rebranded to something, or it's been closed. It currently says it's worth $6 today, and it's now trading as Omni. And it was up to $177, and now it's trading at $6. You see, I want to account for the fact that I'm going to be wrong when I invest in these currencies. That I may get hyped up on something like Dash that ends up totally falling apart. Or that I may get all excited about something that does go up and I want to be right about it. Or I may think nothing of some new currency and put $1 or $10 into it, and that becomes worth 1,000 in just a few months. I want to be in on all the action while mitigating my risk. And the best way I see to do this is to simply buy the market. And that way the winners will make up for the losers. If I had an equal portion of Mastercoin and then all these other coins in 2014, and I kept investing equally in whichever the current top ones were, along with the current top 50 each month on Poloniex, the ones that totally circled the drain and went into nothing wouldn't get that much of my actual money. And then I wouldn't be in a panic to sell them either, because the entire value of my account would include others that went up while some went down. I appreciate you looking at this historical data with me. I hope presenting these numbers to you, albeit I have not enunciated everything perfectly, I've mispronounced things, I've stumbled over my numbers. I hope you get the point though. These currencies have been fantastically valuable. they've increased crazy amounts and then they've plummeted. How do you know which one to put your money into? There's no certain way. If you keep putting your money into the whole market, over time you've got a very good shot